Allove hair, and we're going to install this on a special client. They sent us 3 bundles in a closure. They're all 20 inches a piece. They sent us some lashes, pretty standard. And they sent us a nice stocking. Okay, we're going to hang this on the mantle. I'm going to do some vloggage on that. And we're going to bleach those knots today. It's a 13 by 4 frontal. So we're going to get all that going on. We got the shimmer lights. We got the 30 volume and the spray bottle just so you can get the hairs out the way. Okay, so the mixing process is pretty standard. I think I've done it a few times on my channel. So I will definitely link another video with it being done. But if you have any questions about this process, just leave me a comment and let me know. And then I will definitely get in there and answer it. You guys know that. My client specifically wanted body wave hair, so look, that hair is a gorge, okay? So we got 3 bundles of 20-inch body wave hair. Then we have this frontal, which is also body wave. It does not come pre-pluckage, it doesn't look, but if it is even just a little bit, we're gonna go in and pluck it anyway. So here I am just spraying that water so I can get those hairs out the way to flip it and get busy with that bleach. And this is Shae, my honeys, and she drove all the way from Tennessee to Cleveland, Ohio to get slayed by Kells. She said, honey, I had to, I could not. So she is so sweet and pleasant, and we're just going to go ahead and get her together, honey. She drove with her family, so I know they just were sitting there pretty tired, but we got through it. We made it. So thank you, Shae, for coming through, showing love to Kells or whatever. You know, I always got you. Anywho, we are just going to start this off by braiding her hair to the back. So you guys know, braid it to the back, put the stocking cap on. It's pretty much the same thing all the time. Okay, so at this point, I have switched nothing up as far as my little routine. But you know, the second I do, guys, I will come and spill. So we're not letting none of that bother us. So pretty much, you guys could just watch me slay. So she is getting a sew in today, guys. So every braid and every part that I did grease it, okay? I put some goodness to it. So the whole while that the sew in is sitting, her hair will be eating, okay? So I don't think Tennessee's weather is as bad as it is in Cleveland. It's pretty much winter up here, okay? I don't think they got like a winter, but either way it go, your hair needs to eat, period.com. Treat it like, you know, it's you have to eat to survive. So I greased it, and some people don't like grease, some people ain't on that, but she didn't mind, and her hair will probably be in the groove depending on how long she leaves it in, at least about 2 to 4 inches. Okay, so next time she comes back, we're gonna have way more hair to braid. And that is her mother-in-law, and she did the driving, I guess. But she was so sweet and informative, guys. Like, we were over there chopping it up, okay? And I had questions for her. She had questions for me, and she was very definitely a big help in my life that day. So, shout out to you. But here we go. I caught myself plucking it, but the frontal was too long for her head, let's say. Right here I'm showing you how I would fix my little crunchy real quick. Okay, so it's crunchy. You just spray a dab of spray. You see, you got a little bit of spray. Pat it in until it's dry. That crunchy will go right away. That's pretty much all you will do for little areas that's lifting. But yeah, anywho, the frontal for her was it was too long, like the 4-inch part. So from forehead going back, I had to cut some of that off. So even though I plucked it at the hairline of the frontal, that wasn't the hairline that was for her. So the plucking was for nothing. Once it got on her head, I still had to pluck a little more, and just be mindful of that. You know, I could have tried it on her head first, cut off the excess lace anywhere, and then went to pluck it. So it'll be more customized to her. You see what I'm saying? So it's not always just get a frontal and go in and pluck it and this and that, because you got to make sure it fit, and what areas don't fit, you want to get rid of that, or at least part it off and don't pluck it, because it was a waste of time. It still came out gorgeous, guys. So that makeup is called True Complexion that I'm using. And I went out and got all shades of it. So she's pretty light skin, fair skin. And I am just camouflaging that cap to match her skin with the makeup. Now, after I have put that frontal in place, I had her hold it down for me, and then I went on to proceed to sew the back down. Now, when it comes to that, I start in that middle, in the back, get that middle all secure, and then I go down one side. Boom. Okay, so that way it's not shifting and moving. If you was to start from ear to ear, it will probably shift and move around. But when you lock and load it in the middle first, it's not going anywhere. So then when you proceed to either side, you're just lock and loading that one side, and it's not shifting and moving. And she had to hold it the whole time until I was done, which was no biggie. You know, we're working together, so we're not letting none of that bother us. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because these little laces is very tricky, and they will definitely shift and move around. But I like the fact that I would start in the middle and it doesn't move at all, honeys. I feel like putting that makeup on that cap and also that lace. Oh, wow. Look at them parts, guys. Natural, okay? So if you did not use that stocking cap, okay, and putting that makeup on that lace, and like I said, I like more of a liquidy foundation versus the powder. So yeah, if you put that on the lace, it still would look good, okay, without the cap. But this hair was everything. You see, since I bleached the knots, I lost my body wave curl or whatever, and you would just really have to go in and curl that hair. So once you put the bundles in that is body wave, you know, you will be probably recurling it, because you got to make it match the top or whatever. But yeah, you're gonna lost that little body wave curl doing what you do or whatever when you wet it. So using Ghost Bond glue, I did do like 4 layers for her so it could last long. And I already showed her what to do if it's lifting in any little spots. You know, get the little spray and whoop whoop, that's it. And I put these little layers down very thinly and let them dry clear before I proceeded to the next layer. And it was a total of 4. So So here, guys, is where I would be cutting off. You see, I sectioned it off, cutting off some of that pre-made hairline there. She doesn't need any of that section right there, and I had to cut all of that off. That's what was plucked. So everything behind it wasn't. So I had to go back in and pluck it once I got it off. And it made it kind of harder for me to even see to be able to cut my lace properly too. So it kind of was like, but we made it work. And you really don't want to have to do no massive plucking once you have glued your unit down, because you're loosening it up, you know, and then you have to go in and fix these little areas, and you shouldn't have to do that. So just test the lace on your head first, the frontal or however, and get it more customized to you before you glue it down. But we definitely went back in, plucked a little more. I really wish I could have went in on it more, but just due to the fact it was already glued down, I didn't want to be pulling on her hair or even whatever hairs of hers that was probably there. I didn't want to be yanking at that either. So it was what it was. But what lace? What lace? She still looks like she is an Indian woman with that thick old hairline. Okay, so it still look good. It still looks good, and that's only because, guys, you have to cut that lace off at the hair. Don't leave no lace out. That's what I've learned. Now, the straightening comb, guys, could play or replace the mousse or whatever. So at this point, whatever part you want, side part, middle part, You definitely could have used that mousse to mold it and get your part to stand out. That lace be so thick that you really need some assistance to get the part how you need it and to cover up any of those tracks in the back. But you could use that mousse too, okay? But you know, heat works for everything. So that heat really has done that. So I'm just gonna give her some baby hairs. That's what she wanted. She did not need them, but we ain't let none of that bother us. We're gonna go ahead and cut we're pinpointing baby hairs at this point. So we're not just cutting along the whole hairline. We're just gonna say, oh, we want a baby hair here, baby hair there, and then cut it. And then proceed to decorate. Okay, guys, so I'm decorating, and I also curled her hair with my little blue flat iron that I'll be using. And I did not get the footage of actually curling it, but I did have it. So it's not in this video, so I'm so sorry, guys. But if you want to see a video of curling hair, just leave me a comment and let me know. It's pretty much me just decorating at this point, and then we'll just show the style, the ending result. So that's pretty much it for this video. Again, shout out to Shae, shout out to Tennessee, Hunny, and I love my honey. Okay, I know y'all wanted me to do some vlogage, what is called vlogmas. I have not yet did that because we don't really do nothing, guys, but I can give you a couple days of it. It's not gonna be like a countdown type of thing, but whenever we got something going on, I'll make a vlog about it and you know, post it for you guys, because I know you guys want to see some more vlogage and everything. It's about to be 2020, okay? So we got to do better. So we're gonna be trying to do more clients on my channel. We're gonna try to do more vlogage. We're gonna try to put a video up every day. Like, I'm about to be working so that this will be possible, guys, so that you can see this slayage, so that you can see and get the most out of me as possible, okay? So, at this point of the video, I will see you guys on the next one, the next one, do the dance, my honeys. I love you guys so much. I hope you liked this ending result. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. The curls came out lovely, okay? So bye, my honeys.